fear holds you back, courage feels out of reach. But courage isn't about confidence, it's about trust. There are moments when we know what God is asking us to do, but fear whispers louder than faith, especially when we are going through the valley of healing and recovery. And we know from experience that that can feel tough at times. Maybe you've been praying for change, but hesitation keeps you still. Or maybe you feel God leading you somewhere new, but uncertainty feels safer than the unknown. If that's you, then please hear this. God's promise still stands. And courage begins not with confidence, but with trusting God. Today, I want to share 3 practical and faith-anchored ways to find courage when you feel stuck, so that you can take your next step forward with God. So, number 1, remember who goes with you. Joshua 1 verse 9 says, "Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." Courage grows when we remember that we are not walking alone. God goes before you, preparing the way. God stands behind you, guarding your story. And God walks beside you, strengthening your steps. Fear says, what if you fail? Right? But faith says, what if God is already there? When you feel stuck in the valley, pray this simple prayer. Lord, help me remember you are with me in every single step. You don't have to feel brave to take a step forward. His presence is what makes you courageous. Number 2, focus on obedience, not on outcomes. Proverbs 3 verse 5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and he will make your paths straight." Many of us don't move forward because we want to know the whole plan first, right? But when we are in the valley, it can feel like this on most days. We want to know what the plan is, what the outcome is, especially if our healing and recovery feels slow or uncertain. But God rarely gives us the whole full map of what is ahead. He just doesn't do that. But what he does do is that he gives us the next step. Faith isn't knowing the result. Faith is moving while the result is still unknown. Courage is saying, God, I don't see how this will all come together, but I trust you enough to take the step you have placed in front of me. Our job is simple. It is to trust God and to obey. I know from experience that this is easier said than done, but it is not impossible. God's job is to lead us towards his outcome according to his timeline, not ours. Number 3, is speak to your fear with faith. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7 tells us, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-control." Fear loves silent agreement. It grows louder when we let it speak without us challenging it with God's truth and promises. So talk back to fear. Declare God's word louder than the enemy's lies. When anxiety rises in the valley, say, "God has given me power." When you feel insecure, say, "God has given me love." When the valley looks like chaos, say, "God has given me a sound mind." This is spiritual warfare. This is reclaiming courage through God's truth and through His word. So in closing, courage isn't something you wait to feel. It is something you walk in. You don't have to leap or run a million miles. Just take one step at a time. Gather your courage to take your next step. The small one that God is asking you to take today is enough. God is already in it. God is already strengthening you. And God is already making a way. So, which truth do you need most today? Is it His presence, His direction, or power over fear? Comment below so that we can encourage each other and so that we can pray for one another, because we know that going through the valley isn't always easy. Finally, my wonderful people, wherever you are in the world, thank you so much for joining me again today. And until the next time, take care.